Weekly Days of Our Lives recap September 2 to 6. Chanel's problem and Sarah remembers. The drama was intense in Salem. It was a busy week in Salem, and the Days of Our Lives recap for the week of September 2 to 6 reveals a week full of intense and life-changing moments. Check out the daily summary recaps below. The week saw plenty of problems that remained unresolved.
At home, Paulina, Jackie Harry, was excited about Abe, James Reynolds, helping make Chanel, Raven Bowens, a star. However, due to their history, she worried about Alex, Robert Scott Wilson, potentially playing her love interest. Shocked by the news of Chanel's past with Alex and Ali, Abe realized it explained the tension between Chanel and Alex. Paulina insisted Abe tell Johnny, Carson Boatman, and Chanel about Alex's audition to avoid trouble.
Johnny and Chanel rehearsed her audition for Body and Soul and missed Abe's call. Meanwhile, Alex ran lines with Stephanie, Abigail Klein, for his audition. He felt nervous, but Stephanie encouraged him. After that, he felt confident. Elsewhere, Roman, Josh Taylor, agreed to let Body and Soul film at the pub, and Bonnie, Judy Evans, was frustrated that her character didn't have as many lines as Charlemagne. At the office, Chanel and Johnny joked about her upcoming audition, but their mood soured when Alex arrived for his audition, causing tension between them. At Abe's place, he told Kate, Lauren Koslow, about the drama surrounding Body and Soul, revealing that Alex and Chanel had a threesome with Ali, which could make things awkward for Johnny. At the studio, Chanel got mad when she realized Alex could be her co-star, but Johnny pointed out that Chanel and Alex had undeniable chemistry.
Meanwhile, Abigail, Annalyn McCord, dodged breakfast with Chad, Billy Flynn, and had a tense conversation with Stefan, Brandon Barish, about his troubled relationship with Gabby, Cherie Jimenez. When she awoke from a dream about Stefan, Gabby was disappointed to find herself next to EJ, Dan Furigal, after their revenge-fueled night together. Despite their tryst, Gabby stopped EJ from telling Stefan about it.
At the Body and Soul audition, Johnny convinced Chanel and Alex to use their tension to enhance their chemistry. Though Chanel was hesitant, the pair performed a passionate kiss, leaving Johnny uncomfortable. Abe and Kate hired them, but Abe worried about Johnny's reaction. Elsewhere, Chad confided in Stephanie about Abigail, unaware she was plotting something behind his back. Stefan went looking for Gabby, and he walked in on a confusing scene between her and EJ. Kayla, Mary Beth Evans, and Stephen Nichols, visited Stephanie's home, where Steve fixed her sink. While having coffee, they discussed Jennifer's, Katie McLean, struggle to accept that Abigail might truly be her daughter. Steve doubted the DNA test was accurate, but Kayla trusted the results. Meanwhile, Chad told Leo, Greg Ricart, about Abigail not remembering her past, while Leo revealed he had become the new head writer for Body and Soul. Leo mentioned he had a crush on Mark Green, Jonah Robinson, from the hospital, but he thought Mark seemed straight. At the Dimera mansion, Abigail spoke to Mark over the phone, discussing their secret plan. When Stephanie arrived, Abigail covered by claiming she was talking to her doctor. Later, Stephanie told Kayla about the odd phone call. Kayla was confused because she hadn't spoken to Abigail. Elsewhere, Stefan confronted Gabby and EJ, and he discovered that Gabby had slept with EJ just to hurt him. Heartbroken, Stefan gave up on their relationship, leaving Gabby regretful. Elsewhere, Stefan confronted Gabby and EJ, and he discovered that Gabby had slept with EJ just to hurt him. Heartbroken, Stefan gave up on their relationship, leaving Gabby regretful. Sarah, Lindsay Godfrey, struggled to get into bed on her own, so Maggie, Suzanne Rogers, and Holly, Ashley Puzimus, eventually helped her. Holly blamed herself for Sarah's accident, but Sarah insisted the driver was responsible.
Meanwhile, Fiona, Serena Scott Thomas, joined Xander, Paul Telfer, and Justin, Wally Kurth, at the Kiriakis mansion, where Xander demanded Justin fire Brady, Eric Martsolf, as a client due to the drunk driving incident that injured Sarah. Fiona defended Brady, and she called the whole thing an accident.
In the interrogation room, Brady confessed to Tate, Leo Howard, his shame over drinking again, but Tate reassured him of his support. John, Drake Hogeston, encouraged Brady to let Justin defend him, reminding him there was no proof he hit Sarah. At the mansion, Fiona tried to help Xander focus on Victoria's upcoming birthday. Sarah had a flashback of Fiona driving the car that hit her, shocking her.
John speculated in the interrogation room about possible scenarios that could prove Brady wasn't guilty of hitting Sarah, but Brady insisted he was responsible and would pay for his crime. In the squad room, EJ prepared for Brady's arraignment, determined to make him pay, while Eric confronted EJ for his vindictiveness. Meanwhile, in the park, Holly learned from Tate that Eric was responsible for her father's death in a drunk driving accident, leaving her devastated and angry.
At the Kyriakis mansion, Maggie and Justin discussed how it was unlike Brady to not help Sarah after the accident. Upstairs, Sarah began recalling the hit and run but couldn't identify the driver. Although she believed it was Brady, her memory was blurred. Later, Justin convinced EJ to drop the charges due to insufficient evidence, freeing Brady for the time being. In Sarah's room, Fiona, acting suspiciously,